Cricket from the Coat Hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
Fuck you!
All right. People who really want to have a good time won't come to a slaughterhouse. And we've got entirely too many troublemakers here. Too many 40-year-old adolescents, felons, power drinkers, and trustees of modern chemistry. It's going to change.
Man, that sure sounds good. But a lot of the guys who come in here, we can't handle one-on-one. Even two-on-one.
Don't worry about it. All you have to do is follow 3 simple rules. 1, never underestimate your opponent. Expect the unexpected. 2, take it outside. Never start anything inside the bar unless it's absolutely necessary. And 3, be nice. Come on. If somebody gets in your face and calls you a cocksucker, I want you to be nice. Okay. Ask him to walk. Be nice. If he won't walk, walk him, but be nice. If you can't walk him, one of the others will help you, and you will both be nice. I want you to remember that it's a job. It's nothing personal.
You called a cocksucker impersonal?
No. It's 2 nouns combined to elicit a prescribed response.
I wonder if somebody calls my mama a whore.
Is she?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to San Diego's own pop culture podcast. We are your hosts, The Swan and J-Dub, and tonight we are welcoming back frequent guest, Mr. Chris Pawlak, to the show.
Yeah. Hello.
This is episode 103, The Double Deuce, where we explore the late 80s classic Roadhouse starring Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliot, and Lynch. But first, let's hit him with that fire news.
Oh, yeah.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, James.
All right, so I think I hit you with this news a couple days ago via Instagram, but Idris Elba is replacing Will Smith in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, which is his soft reboot or relaunch.
As Deadshot?
As Deadshot, yes. So he is taking over that role. Apparently, him and Idris Elba had a meeting, and they hit it off, apparently. And I guess this also happened because Will Smith is extremely busy doing his Bad Boys for Life movie. But yeah, I don't know if... I'm actually more excited for that movie now because of this.
Well, Idris can dance fucking circles around Smith.
Yeah.
As far as acting.
Yeah, like it's...
Yeah, I agree.
It's... some people are kind of... like, man, we want Will back. But then it's like, you're getting an upgrade with Idris Elba.
Yeah, I have to agree, man.
I think he's a great actor in everything that he does, and Will Smith is more of a character now.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. What else do we? I have Stephen Amell announces that this upcoming season of Arrow will be the last season. He's known for playing Oliver Queen, and he said that playing Oliver Queen was one of his greatest professional experiences in his life, but you can't be a vigilante forever. And I think this was on him to kind of end the show.
Okay.
I think he actually, I forget where I read it, but I think he said he went to the guys at CW and said, hey, I don't think this character can grow anymore, or expand anymore, actually, and I think it's time to maybe end it. And then so I guess they agreed, and they said, okay, we'll just do I guess the next season 8 will be the last season, and it will be only 10 episodes instead of 24 or however many episodes they do now.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they usually do like 24. They'll do 12 and then a mid-season finale, and then do it again. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see those shows end. But this is just one of them. But yeah.
At least it was his idea, so then they're still filming, right?
Yes, they are filming right now, and he even said that this last season will be just as good as the first season was.
Okay.
So he's promising a great ending for the fans.
Cool.
What else do I have? We got a new Endgame trailer that just released today or yesterday.
Yeah. That was part of my news.
That looks pretty damn exciting. I don't know. Do you watch any of the Marvel movies?
Yeah, I just watched Captain Marvel.
Okay, how was that?
It was good. I liked it. It was fun.
Okay. See, I haven't seen that one, so I'm kind of wondering. And my next bit of news is what else do I got? The Aladdin trailer. Wes kind of jumped on that a little bit. That actually came out. I think that looks a lot better than the tease that they gave us maybe a month back. I think they were kind of trying to do damage control with this one because they released that little 10-second thing of Will Smith and everyone hated it. And then people were like, "What the fuck? This isn't my genie!" They released that, and so I don't know. This made me a little more excited for the movie. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
All right, so they dropped a full-length trailer.
Yeah.
I think the set pieces look a lot more impressive. The CGI looks a lot more clean. They definitely, I think they went in and cleaned up stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty decent. The only thing that I would complain about is, of course, like the, the costume design. I'm still not really sold on that, but of course, that's going to vary from person to person because, like we've mentioned before, we have this image of the cartoon so embedded in our DNA that it's hard to look at new stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
And then, of course, they dropped a few little snippets of some of the familiar songs and stuff, and Will. And I think part of my news, I'll just say it now, is Will Smith went on Instagram and he said that that it's fire. Or whatever.
Okay.
Or that he's seen the full cut of the final cut of the film from start to finish, and that it's pure fire with emojis and whatnot.
Yeah, but I think he has to say that.
Yeah, of course. It's like kind
Don't go
of
see this as a shit.
shameless self-promotion a little bit, but I don't know. I'm
pretty good on what I saw so far, except for Jafar. Jafar kind of looks not intimidating at all. I don't know, but we'll have to see if the character changes at all. But
that's the thing is, I think that they probably have that up their sleeve where there's some kind of twist where that's maybe just a facade of them, or they could play that out in a bunch of ways.
Yeah. So moving on, I don't know. Have you seen the trailer for Matthew McConaughey's Beach Bum?
I have not.
It looks pretty good. Have you seen it?
No, just the poster art.
It looks pretty different. I don't know. He does a lot of weird movies now. I feel like he's kind of just doing whatever he wants. But this one, he plays a beach bum, basically. He's just, there's a little, I think it's on his Instagram or the movie's Instagram. It was on my feed or whatever. But he goes into like a liquor store and he buys some, a little cigar or whatever. And he's like, "You guys sell acid?" And he's like, "No, we don't." He's like, "Oh, that's too bad, man. They used to." And he just walks away. But he has super long hair, and Zac Efron's in it, and he's some, I don't know. It's just weird. It looks like a different movie, but I'm pretty excited to see that. So check that trailer out if you haven't.
It was gone pretty quickly, but did I ever tell you about Serenity?
Oh no, I've read a bunch of bad. I've read a bunch of bad reviews on it.
What was that one?
It was with him and Anne Hathaway. They were down in Florida somewhere, or what seemed like Florida.
I have not seen.
I don't know if I want to give away the twist because it is so batshit.
Is it a new movie?
Yeah, it was out in January.
Okay.
Which is a dumping ground, but I watched it and I couldn't believe that someone read that script, thought that was a good idea, and threw money at the movie to make it.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
And he's in it.
He's in it.
Ah, see, that's. I feel like he's just doing movies.
Him and Anne Hathaway. I think they both have Oscar Oscar Hardware.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are they doing in a crappy movie like that?
I feel like it's one of those movies where they're kind of like, oh, this could be a hit or it could be like
Ooh.
super trash.
The other dude,
Someone was asleep at the wheel then.
what's his name from Lawless and Zero Dark 30 is in it as well.
Jason Clark, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so bad.
Oh,
maybe
man.
maybe when that comes out on Blu-ray or streaming service, maybe you guys
We'll have to check. We should cover that one. That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be your bad movie podcast.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. We haven't done one of those in a long time since Phantom. Yeah.
I heard The Kid is bad too, with Don DeHaan, and it's that Western that just came out, on Billy the Kid. It's in theaters.
Well, it's one
Really?
with Chris Pratt and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
What?
Chris Pratt. What's his name? Hawkins.
That's the first time hearing.
Don
of it.
DeHaan, the guy from Place Beyond the Pines.
Yeah.
No, the other guy from the movie that took like 10 years to film, 14 years to film.
Boyhood.
Yeah. The dad.
Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He's in it.
Is it about Billy the Kid?
I thought it was like the.
It's just called The Kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll look that up. I've never heard of that.
I heard it's not good. That Ethan Hawke is the best part of the movie.
Really?
So moving on, my last bit of news. Anyone who's interested in seeing Shazam the movie early, 2 weeks early to be exact, can do so by having a Fandango account. Basically, it's the same thing that they did with Aquaman. You were able to see it 2 or 3 weeks ahead before anyone else would, and this is only for those members, I guess. So you can go ahead and do that.
When's it open? For real?
April 5th,
Okay.
I believe, and you can see it on May 23rd or March 23rd. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I did see that new Shazam trailer, and it looks funny, like a good time.
there's a lot of the reviews that are coming out right now because I think they released the embargo. They just said it's really heartfelt, and they said this with Aquaman. It's like the best DC movie ever. So I don't know. Let's check it out. I thought Aquaman was probably the strongest movie from that whole universe right now, but looks pretty good, and I'm excited to see it. So yeah, that's all my news.
Cool, thanks. Chris, anything? No?
I don't have all the details in front of me right now, but you guys did hear the college admissions
Oh yes,
scandal that went down.
yeah.
That ended up nabbing Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. That's just the big news that I saw that broke this week, which is crazy because rich people buying their kids into school is something that's been happening forever.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering what
was the deal?
Yeah, what was
the difference?
what was the trigger this time where they were cracking down on that?
Were they just blatantly just doing it? And
Yeah, well, people making huge donations to school to get your kid in there, or having someone.
It's like guaranteeing them a seat.
I know
Pump the grades.
there's like some guy who's like, I can get your kid into any college for the right price.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and the whole thing was they would take their SATs.
Well, they're falsifying records.
Yeah, they were taking their SATs separate from, like, you know how they take them in groups or whatever. So they was taking it by themselves with a coach there, and then they would ask the parents, I guess. So how good do you want your kid to do on this test? Do you want it to be, because like we can't make it too good where like it stands out and it looks suspicious, but you know we can get it up there in the high 80s, you know. But I mean that's crazy to like, oh yeah,
Get this one wrong. This one right.
yeah, and they would change the answers and say, okay, this is wrong, this is the right answer, I'm gonna change this one. But that's crazy. But it's something that's been happening.
It's a huge story, but I can't believe that's the first time that's ever caught somebody's attention.
Yeah,
because that's had to have been happening as long as there's been schools around.
Because it's always in movies too all the time. They talk about it. You know, it's like little subplots and stuff in films. What it's like in TV shows, and it's everywhere. That's insane. But
I know that both of them got arrested. Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman got arrested and had to post bail. And I forget what Felicity Huffman's was, but I heard Lori Loughlin's was about $1 million. $1 million for bail.
Well, it's because they were being charged by the FBI.
Really?
Yeah, it's federal crimes.
What are they being charged with? Is it fraud?
Wire fraud.
Conspiracy,
I believe.
Man. I wonder who else is